going to change the transmission fluid in my 2004 Banshee. The transmission fluid is going to lubricate the transmission as well as the clutch, which is known as a wet clutch. That just means the clutch operates with oil. There's an example of a couple of different brands you could buy. You're going to want to buy oil that is either wet clutch compatible or wet clutch safe, or an oil that contains no friction modifiers. And it should say that somewhere on the bottle, right there. ATV transmission with a wet clutch. I believe this one says it somewhere on there as well. But I looked up the specs on this oil on the internet, and it is wet clutch safe. So first thing, take the quad for a quick ride to warm up the transmission fluid. It's going to flow a lot better when it's warmed up, and it's going to stir up all of the sediments and metal shavings and all that kind of stuff that are inside the transmission, rather than them just being settled in the bottom in the small waffle-like traps in the bottom. It's not going to drain out any of the oil if that's the case. So take it for a quick ride, and then it's going to be a 17mm socket on the bottom, which is right here. Take that out and drain the fluid out. Take your brass crush washer off of your drain bolt and inspect it, make sure it's still in good shape and can be reused. Then wipe everything off, make sure everything's all clean. Wait for that oil to finish draining, and then reinstall your drain bolt. I believe the torque spec for the drain bolt is 20 foot-pounds, but just use some common sense, don't over-tighten it. Now you're going to put a funnel, remove your dipstick, put a funnel in there if needed. If you buy the Klotz type bottle, then you don't need a funnel, just stick the tip in. And it's going to require 1.6 quarts, so go ahead and put 1.6 quarts back in the top.